Zoe Salmon, patron of Action Cancer. Today we're introducing you to our brand new Health Action DVD. Health Action is a unique health promotion programme for young people run by Action Cancer. Its main aim is to raise awareness of what you can do now to help reduce your chances of getting cancer as an adult. So why wait? Learn to take care of yourself today.
Action Cancer is your local Northern Ireland cancer charity. We provide services for you, your family and your friends throughout Northern Ireland. The services we provide are health promotion activity, counselling and support services, early detection clinics for men and women, funding for research, the Big Bus.
The Centre is committed to the work Action Cancer is doing for young people throughout Northern Ireland. We show our support by covering the running costs of the programme, while our stores raise funds for Action Cancer and encourage local schools to take part.
With Centre support, we have produced this DVD which will cover 4 key healthy lifestyle messages: healthy eating, being body aware, smoking and alcohol, and practical exercise. Smoking is the single biggest preventable cause of cancer. It causes 1/3 of all cancer deaths. The longer a person smokes, the more dangerous it becomes and the more at risk they are of developing cancer.
I'm Peter McGuire. I'm a doctor, and every day at work I see the carnage of tobacco. When I say carnage, I mean patients who have cancer or patients who have their legs chopped off, all because of smoking. It's not only lung cancer, it's all sorts of other cancers too. It can be bladder cancer, kidney cancer, or even tongue cancer. I've even seen a patient have their tongue removed and they can't talk anymore, all because they smoked. It's never too early to stop smoking to reduce the risk of these horrible diseases. If you smoke when you're a teenager, here are some of the things that could happen to you by the time that you're in your early 30s. Mouth cancer, someone who has to have their teeth removed, who isn't able to eat properly and can't talk because they've got their tongue removed. This is a throat tumour, and again, someone who can't eat, can't talk, can't swallow, and has a terribly painful medical existence. For the ladies, someone whose skin looks like they're in their 70s when in fact they're only in their early 30s. And lads, here we are, impotence, which is caused by cigarette smoking starting as a teenager. Now there's nothing cool about that. Smoking and weight. Now I hear about that all the time. The key to keep your weight down is a healthy diet and lots of exercise. And girls, if you're even thinking of starting smoking to keep your weight down, that's the most dangerous myth. Don't start. If you're a teenager and you smoke, it's never too early to quit, because every cigarette is doing you harm. And if you don't smoke, don't start. There's far better ways to impress.
Young people don't think about the future, but my future is a life without my mum because of smoking. I wish my mum had the chance to try and stop smoking when she was a young girl. When she was diagnosed with lung cancer, she tried to stop then, but it was too late. She died 6 months later, aged 49.
Drinking too much alcohol is linked to 3% of all cancers. It can lead to long-term liver and brain damage and also psychological problems. Remember, alcohol affects everyone differently, depending on your age, your body weight, how much consumed, and how much food you have eaten. What we eat today is very different to what our ancestors were eating 100 years ago. Our diets are very high in salt, sugar and fat. This may be because we eat more processed foods and takeaways and less foods cooked from scratch, not forgetting the high amounts of junk food we eat every day.
So Morgan, do you think that your diet is healthy?
Not really. We'd eat fast food a lot, and my mum would make me eat fruit and vegetables, but I don't like doing. But no, I don't think so.
Well, do you know how many portions of fruit and veg we're supposed to eat daily?
Is it 2?
It's actually 5.
5?
Yes. So that's what you need to be aiming for, and it's different types of fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
It's not just 5 apples a day. Do you think that's manageable?
No, it's shocking. I can do it.
I'd say I probably have a bit of a sensible diet. Like, I mean, I don't go crazy on health food, but I wouldn't be too silly on anything else. I'd eat, like, if I felt like I wanted a packet of crisps or something, I wouldn't stop myself eating them. So yeah, but apart from that, I would say I have a sensible diet, but not too crazy, diety, slimming down kind of diet.
Yeah, that's really healthy. And Kaylee, would you eat a lot of cakes or sweets or chocolate or things like that?
Yeah, I've got a sweet tooth, especially chocolate.
So you'd eat it every day, would you?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you be worried about any sort of health problems around eating?
Not really, unless I started to put on some weight or something, then I'd maybe stop it.
Then you'd maybe cut back down?
Yeah, definitely.
And would you find it hard to give up those sort
It
of
would
things?
be, but if I needed to, I'd try and cut down.
Yes, if you thought it was important for you,
Yeah,
you would do
definitely.
it. That's great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here are some snacks that are high in sugar. We're going to look at each one and just consider how many sugar cubes are actually in what we're eating and drinking every day. Now we'll look first of all at a can of Coke, a very popular choice of drink for young people, and it actually contains 12 sugar cubes worth of sugar. Sometimes we'll pick Ribena and think we're picking a healthy alternative. Well, not with regard to sugar. It actually contains 13 sugar cubes. A bar of chocolate, again, is another popular snack. This bar of chocolate contains 11 sugar cubes, and if you're having the same quantity in sweets from, say, your box of roses at Christmas, you're going to be having 11 sugar cubes, maybe only with 3 sweets. Other choices of sweets, again, are still high in sugar. So if we look at toffees, this amount of toffees actually contains 24 sugar cubes. This amount of Dolly mixtures contains 55 sugar cubes, and Jelly Babies in this quantity is actually 60 sugar cubes worth of sugar. So whenever you're choosing your snacks, you need to actually be aware or think about just how much sugar you're actually consuming. Do you like takeaways like pizza, fish and chips and burgers? Well, that's okay, but we don't want to be eating these foods too often because they're very high in fat. Now, there's 2 different types of fat. There's good fats and there's bad fats. Unfortunately, everything you see on the table in front of me, well, they're the bad ones. You can get good fats from things like avocados, vegetable oil, and even from oily fish, which we would encourage you to eat twice a week if you can. What I'm going to do now is have a look at a few of the items on the table. Just look at the fat content of them and look at what you need to do to actually work that fat off. How long would it take you to eat this pizza? About 10 minutes? Well, it's going to take 3 hours to work it off. For the same amount of calories that's in a sausage roll, you could eat 2 mandarins, a banana, 3 oatcakes, a full melon, 2 kiwis, strawberries, grapes, a pear, and still avoid 21 grams of fat. This burger meal with milkshake contains 150 grams of fat. That's double what's recommended for a female and 1.5 times the amount recommended for a male. It would take you 3.5 hours on a bicycle to work that off. How many of you exercise for 3.5 hours a day?
The balance of good health helps us to understand and enjoy healthy eating. We should aim to eat a variety of foods from the 4 main food groups every day: bread, cereals and potatoes, meat, fish and alternatives, fruit and vegetables, milk and dairy foods. Foods containing fat and sugar are in the 5th food group, and should not be eaten in large amounts. Healthy eating is not about giving up all the foods we enjoy. Snacks as well as meals make up a healthy balance. 1 out of every 4 cancers diagnosed is skin cancer. It is usually due to too much exposure to the sun and can take up to 20 years to develop. It is important to be safe in the sun. Suffering from painful sunburn and damage in your skin, which can lead to skin cancer in later life, is a high price to pay for a tan.
Okay, Laura, I'm here from Action Cancer today just to ask you, are you wearing sun cream?
No.
Okay, are you wearing anything on your skin at all?
Yeah, I'm wearing baby oil.
Okay, so is having a tan important to you?
Yeah.
Darren, do you think it's dangerous to get too much sun on your skin?
I don't think it's dangerous over in Northern Ireland, but if I was abroad I'd probably take more care over my skin because you don't expect too much from over here.
Okay. Emma, are you wearing sun cream today?
Yeah, at the minute I'm wearing factor 4, but I'll probably put on factor 15 later.
Okay. And Ashley, how important is it to you to have a tan?
I think it's very important to have a tan because not only does it make you look better, but it also makes your clothes look better, and it's nice to have a tan in the summer.
Okay. And are you aware of any of the risks, maybe from having a tan or even getting sunburnt later in life?
Well, I'll be aware of skin cancer and wrinkles, but I don't really worry about it at the minute.
My name is Robert McCready. I'm a rep for Mars Confectionery. I'm 31 years of age, but at the age of 21 I was told I had skin cancer.
So Robert, tell us a little bit about how your skin cancer was discovered.
It was actually a friend of mine spotted the mole on my arm, and she said I should go and get it checked out. So then I made an appointment to go to the hospital and went and got it checked out, and the day I was there they actually took it away. They actually cut it out, and then I went back a couple of weeks later for the results and found out that it was actually a malignant melanoma, which was skin cancer. So it was a bit of a shock.
So when you found out that it was skin cancer, how did that make you feel?
It was just shock, and I was quite numb because, to be honest, I didn't really like the sun. Don't really sunbathe. But one of the questions they did ask me when I was, in there with the doctor, he said to me, "Was he ever burnt as a child, or was he ever burnt as a teenager?" And the only thing I can really remember was when I was with my friends when I was young. On the Bangor Pier, take your t-shirt off, you just land the pier, have a bit of fun. You didn't really think about, sunblock or getting burnt or anything like that, so naturally that must have been some part of the cause for it,
So what impact has it all had on your life?
It's had a major impact from a point of view of going on holiday. When I go to foreign countries like Spain or, any hot countries, it would be during the hours of 11 and 3. I really just don't go out. I would tend to go when I go on holiday, stay in during the day, read a book, and then go out at night, when the sun's not as strong. Over at home, even on a sunny day, get quite paranoid about it, so I have to wear sunblock, even in Northern Ireland, which some people might think it's quite strange, but the sun can burn you in Northern Ireland as much as it can burn you in Spain.
Yeah, and for people watching, what would be the main message that you would want to get across?
I think it would be just be really, really careful. Don't take things for granted. The sun does burn, as I say, in Northern Ireland. Make sure you use sunblock. Make sure you're not exposing your skin to the sun. During the hot hours in the day, which is 11 and 3. Just be careful, because at the end of the day I didn't realise that what I was doing in my youth would have such an impact as me being an adult now, and it has affected my life because I have had skin cancer, and cancer is a shock to your system. So my advice to people would be just be careful and use precautions, and don't be foolish about it.
Keep yourself safe in the sun. Cover up using hats, sunglasses and long sleeve t-shirts, and make sure you always wear sunscreen. It only takes 60 minutes a day of exercise for you to stay healthy. Exercise strengthens your heart and your muscles, makes you feel better and reduces your chances of being ill.
I'm proud to be a patron of Action Cancer and help them raise awareness of their vital services. My work with young men as a Northern Ireland football team manager means I know the importance of a healthy lifestyle, both in terms of diet and exercise.
It is true that more boys than girls take exercise, and I bet the thought of taking exercise doesn't exactly make you jump for joy, but if you find something that you're actually good at, well, you're more likely to stick to it. Exercise can be anything from dancing to gymnastics to ice skating to even something as simple as walking.
Welcome to the Health Action Football Stadium, where today the healthy take on the unhealthy in a four-a-side challenge match. As the teams limber up, we can already see that the unhealthies are breathless and the healthy fruit and veg are full of life and raring to go. And for the unhealthy freaks we have Dodgy Donut, Sally Salt, Dolly Beer Belly, of one of those myself, and Puffed Out. And for the fabulous fruit and veg we have Bright Banana, Goody Grape, Tasty Tomato, and by no means least, Perfect Pumpkin. I don't know about you, but Sally Salt looks like he needs a drink already. And as for Dodgy Donut, how's she ever going to see past that spur tire to kick the ball? And we're ready for the start of the match. The referee blows the whistle, and we're on their way. Tasty Tomato on the ball, passes to Perfect Pumpkin. Billy Beer Belly's up with a challenge, but he's not quick enough as usual. Perfect Pumpkin slips round Sally Salt and passes. A deflection off Dodgy Donut, and Goody Grape is in for the kill. What will she do? Goody Grape passes to Tomato. Tomato shoots, scores! And it's a first goal for the fabulous fruit and veg. Some highlights now from the second half. Look at the dirty tactics of Sally Salt. But he's not strong enough. Here comes Goody Grape. She aims. She shoots. She scores. Goal! And it's Bright Banana to Goody Grape. Goody Grape on the ball. She's been fouled by Puffed Out. Must be a red card. It is, and he's off. And it's a penalty. Bright Banana to shoot. Shoots, takes a penalty beautifully. There's nothing that Dodgy Donut can do. And it's 3-0 now to the fabulous fruit and veg. Well done. Oh, and what's this? Puffed Out is receiving urgent medical attention. He's collapsed on the pitch. Sally Salt seems to have revived him, but for how long? My goodness, smoking really must be bad for you. And that's it. It's all over now. The referee blows a whistle. And fabulous fruit and veg have continued with their success. They have hammered the unhealthies by 3-0. So remember, try and eat 5 fruit and veg every day, and you'll be in the Premier League, unlike these unhealthies.
By making small, simple changes to your everyday lifestyle, you can make big improvements to your health both now and for the future. It takes as little as 3 weeks to form a new habit, so just take one thing at a time and try to work on it every day. Set yourself small, achievable goals, and before long, you will notice the difference. With Action Cancer, every penny counts. We need £3 million a year to provide our life-saving services. Why not organise a fundraising event for Action Cancer? We can provide t-shirts and sponsor forms and any support that you need. You could organise a non-uniform day, a sports event, or even take part in a fun run. We would really appreciate your help. Thank you.